We got a lightweight crew.
We do?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I like it.
A little burnt out.
Can anybody imitate Andrew or Chapman?
No.
I can't. I'm terrible at imitations.
Let me fucking tell you. This is what we did the whole fucking time, all right? We fucking skied. We fucking snowmobiled. Everything was closed. I couldn't drink, so I just ate gummies and fell asleep.
Got the car today, too.
What?
The girls saw it. They
Got the
said it
car
looked
today.
great.
Yeah.
Are we recording? I
Tesla.
don't want to miss any of this.
Did you?
Is it?
Brian, hold on. Are we recording?
We're recording.
Yeah, I decided I'd get the Tesla.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I don't believe you at
Tesla.
all.
Don't buy it for a second.
Seriously. Seriously. Got the whole
I hope
thing
you
set
did.
up. Got the charger.
I hope you got that
Charger
Model S.
mounted. Oh, yeah. So went down to the Tesla store.
And they just hand them out.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They're the only.
The ears is waiting, Don.
They
Bag
knew.
of cash.
They knew. This was the only place. So I've gone everywhere to try to find the car. Could not find a car. This was the only place that I went to. I did not have to order a car. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to go in there. I got the nice one with the big battery. I got the package with the big battery.
Yeah.
So I can go like super far.
Right.
Pretty cool. So
Good for you.
yeah. And I can tow people too. It says.
I don't know why you're teasing me.
Yeah.
You
is
got the
brutal.
Tesla
Yeah.
truck?
Yeah, I did.
What specific
I got the
Tesla did you
Tesla
buy?
truck with the tow package.
No, is that what you got?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I don't know
Not even
anybody
out
that has that
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
They gave it to you.
Is there a Model T?
Don's here. Here you go.
Here comes the tow package.
Pull the truck off the... Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't need the safety package, just the tow package. It's great.
Oh.
No, I went down to the old Jeep store today.
We're back
Ooh.
to Jeep.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I ended up getting the Rubicon.
Nice.
What?
Yes. So now
What
I'm
the
getting.
flip-flop?
I know.
Now I'm getting all of these mods. I've gone online and I found.
Oh,
so
you're
I'm going to
good.
replace
Oh, boy.
the.
$15,000 later.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna replace the brake lights.
Oh, yeah. That's the
And I'm
first.
gonna put little brake lights around the
You
the
are gonna be
spare.
doing-
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Watch me do this.
I
Yeah.
will.
Watch the whole goddamn
Right.
thing's gonna explode.
This could be an episode in and of itself.
Yeah.
I want to be there for
Yeah.
What about
this.
the
Right.
gas cap? Do you have to do the gas cap too? Right?
I was going to do something with the gas. There's a lot. I'm going to do
Yeah.
something with the antenna because it has one of those ugly. Why they put these on there, I don't know, but they have one of those ugly long metal antennas.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of that and put one of the stubby
Yeah.
little
Oh.
antennas.
Little stubby?
Yeah, little
You
stub.
can get the light bar on the top.
You don't even listen to the radio anyway, so don't
And you need
don't
a
put
Well,
it
not
on.
FM.
Right.
Sirius, yeah. So I just listen to Sirius. And then I'm going to get a joist or a hoist. Is it a hoist
I
and
thought,
a
I
joist?
thought it was a wench.
Is it a wench?
Hold on a second.
cable?
Wench.
You
Wench.
drive nowhere.
Yeah.
What do you need
Yeah.
a serious radio for?
He's got all this stuff.
I love it. It just comes with the car.
Just to have it.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
don't even know. It just came. It
But-
comes with the car
For the entire time.
forever.
Oh.
Like they actually gave me the forever subscription.
I love the Forever
Oh
subscription.
my God, it's
That's great.
You must
fantastic.
have done some good work today.
I did. You know what sucks though is I've got to go back and I wish. Listen, in the day where I can have my email on every single phone, why can't I have my Sirius channels that I've saved in one car automatically come over to the next
Profile,
car?
yeah, that's a
Now
great
I've
point.
got to remember what I had in that, and I've got to reprogram. It's a fucking mess.
That's a shit show.
It's terrible.
Tesla doesn't have that problem.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, they bring them in.
Yeah.
If
no.
somebody told me about syncing, if you told me that, you know what, that's a big selling point for me.
It is.
Really?
If you would have told me that,
Only if
I'm
we
sure
knew.
you can return
that's all I need.
Wow.
24 hours.
I heard the color is solid.
Yeah, return
What?
it.
I heard it's like a grayish aluminum
Oh,
color.
dude, it's called billet silver.
Billet, yes.
Ooh.
Billet silver.
Yes.
You can't find it anywhere in the U.S. It's actually
Nice.
It's from China.
no. Somebody just painted it just right outside. It was great. The what I also am getting is so I don't have to ask Ja to help me is taking off those
'Cause then-
big.
Oh, you got,
You
you
owe
got the
him.
little thing for the garage?
I'm gonna go and buy it. It's the
crank.
Yeah, the crank
With
to
the
take.
ropes?
The
It'll
winch.
automatically take up
The good old winch.
yes, the hard top.
Now you got to
Yeah.
think that through
You do.
because you got to make sure the garage door goes open still.
yeah.
Be very careful.
Yeah, see, that would be the problem is I would do it right where the garage door is.
Okay.
And the damn thing would come out.
Close.
Jesus!
Instead, he just keeps hitting the button to figure out why is it going down? You know,
All I want to do, and I have to put the top back on because it's raining out.
yeah. Right.
And I can't. Oh my God,
Yeah,
that'd
be
be
very
terrible.
careful.
So you didn't
Gotta
get the
think that
hard.
through.
You got the hard top.
Yeah, so it came with the hard top.
Okay.
Nice.
But everything's removable. So soon as the sun shines to 42 degrees,
Everything's off.
I'm taking off.
Stripping her down.
I'm taking the hard
Everything
top
else
off.
tomorrow?
I'm taking the doors off. It's great.
Man, that's great.
It's going to be a safety
Good for you.
hazard.
Buy or
Yeah.
lease.
I bought this.
Nice.
Because everybody told me.
You got the Sienna too, right?
Well, so I have to order it.
Right. You're gonna wait for it.
So now,
What are you
Okay,
getting
so
rid
the
of?
Jeep's going to be yours.
well, the Jeep is. Listen, we're a fan. We share.
We share.
We share. So the Jeep right now is essentially my car, but we're all gonna whatever, right? We can all drive it. Dylan can, the girls. I mean,
He's the best driver in your family.
Just
by
on
the way.
weekends, though.
yeah. So I mean, everybody can drive. By the way, Dylan is 6. No, 7. He's gonna be 7.
Right.
He's very, very tall. He's phenomenal.
But he's very responsible.
Very responsible. His reflexes are fantastic.
Yes.
So, and then
What are you trading in then? Sorry to interrupt you, but what car's going back?
The Escalade's going back.
Okay.
So I'm keeping it. I have it until the end of February.
Oh,
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to drive the shit out of it.
Might as
Because
well.
I'm so under miles on it. And that's the other thing where I'm like, you know what? I should buy. I'm not even hitting any of the
For
miles.
sure. Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try buying now. It's been 10 years since I bought.
Oh.
Let me buy a car. And then we'll see. And then Helen, what she can do is her car's up in August.
Oh, so you do have the other one till August.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's then
then it's Sienna time.
she's got enough time, whether it's a Sienna or maybe it's a Navigator
Or it's a Tesla.
or it's a Tesla.
Ooh.
You know what?
I have
the
a second chance at this.
I love it.
You do.
I will get my 1,000 supercharging miles.
I'm going to tell you, she will. You son of a bitch.
That's
This
the
is one
reason
of
why I want you to get one. I
you
want my
son of a
miles.
bitch. I thought you were really
Well,
trying
we
to.
both get them.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, you get 1,000, I get 1,000.
And I get
If
1,000
you
because
use
I
my
want to get
code.
one eventually.
Yeah, I like that.
Sweet. And I looked him up. You know who listens to him? Truck drivers.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
We're a perfect truck
Yeah,
driver
holy
podcast.
shit. Yeah.
100%
It's right.
drivers love us.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
got
my
a
gosh,
Rubicon. I'm one of them.
You get to wave.
You actually are.
You're doing the
I
wave.
am, yes, I'm doing, hey guys, I honk. I do that. They do it to me now. They do the honk
Yeah.
symbol to
We need
me.
to get you a
It makes
ham
sense.
radio
Yeah.
plate.
No,
Right.
no more LinkedIn for you. You have to get a CB.
Oh my god, I love a CB radio.
A ham radio.
Yeah, with
That's how
the
you
big
connect
ass
to that
antennas.
demographic. Yeah, yeah.
He's got to get a ham radio
Forget
plate.
the internet.
I'm
You're on the
serious.
Oh, yeah.
CB now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I have to come up with a handle.
Well,
Fiddly, Dick, and Don.
No, well, that will work. But I
Oh
like
my God, I'm gonna get
DJ
some really-
Chaos. I think you can do
DJ
that.
Chaos.
Bring
You
it
think I
back.
should bring back DJ Chaos as my handle?
Yes.
DJ Chaos from Fiddly Dickin'?
I like
That's
it.
great. I like this. DJ Chaos here. You got a Smokey on your you got a Smokey coming
Break
up?
19 for radio
Break one
check.
now, you got a Smoke come up.
Rate us on
Breaking it in.
podcast.
Oh
The
my
Greek,
God,
the Greek
yeah.
grandmother.
Yeah. Break 19. Can you rate us? Can you rate the Fiddly Dickins? Can you go on Apple Podcasts and rate us? 10-4. I love this.
Yeah.
You know what?
We're on to something.
I'm going to fucking get one. I'm going to get one.
Let's
I love
do
this.
it.
I love it.
I'll come over just to ride in the
The
car.
one that wiggles when you're down the
I'll sit in
street.
the garage.
I hate the wiggling because it's a magnet, and that magnet
Yep.
was well. At least I remember it was a magnet that was in because we used to when we would go. So first of all, when I was younger, we never flew anywhere. So if we ever went, first of all, we never really went on vacation. But if we ever went on vacation, you get in the car
Right.
and you're driving there, and you always had
Oh,
the
yeah.
small
We were the
ass
same way.
cars. So I don't know what the kids are bitching about nowadays
Oh, yeah, right.
with all these kids. Right? I
Right.
mean, with all these cars.
Yeah.
We were in a small ass car. So we'd be driving there, and my dad put the CB because like, oh, I want to talk to the truckers. And I'm like, what
Everybody wants to talk to the truck.
Yeah.
the truckers are, I'm going to tell you, they're fun.
And you always know what's happening
What's that, yeah.
5 miles
Oh,
from you.
right.
the way they communicate with each other,
Yeah.
that's teamwork. Honestly, teamwork.
Yep.
So we're listening, and he's going, and they, those big ass antennas were a huge magnet. He would just put it on the trunk,
Yeah.
run the wire through,
Yeah.
and it was great. But man, we had so much fun listening to them.
Right, yeah.
But I was always afraid those things was going to fall off, but it never did.
That was in the back of your mind the whole time.
Always. I'm always looking back. I'm like,
He's
this
looking,
fucking thing- this
He's
fucking
listening
thing's
to the
going on. Hanging
CB,
on
looking
there.
out the
Yeah.
back window
This
like a
thing's
little
fu-
dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
is
would.
it still there?
Yeah.
No, it moved.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, this thing is going over.
You
No?
know, you say that, but my dad always put the luggage, the
Oh,
car top
Right,
area.
right, right.
That was my fear. That thing's going to fall off.
Fuck yeah.
One time it did. Right in the
No.
middle of the goddamn highway.
Really?
Did it
so
come
my
up?
fear came true.
Right.
It was
Did
kind
it-
of traumatizing as a kid.
Did it open?
Oh, it was all over. All the clothes are everywhere. We stopped. The police had to come, block off the road so we can pull it off.
You know what? I'm going to tell you. I was actually thinking about getting one of those to put stuff up if we ever go on vacation. I'm like, you know, I'm going to drive around. If one of those fell,
Yeah.
you know what? Just keep driving. Act like it didn't happen because I'm not stopping to be like, oh, shit, that's my stuff. I'm just going to keep going.
Right.
Because you see some people, they stop. They'll have stuff in the back and you could see it too. You're like, that shit's going to fall.
That's going to fall
That
off.
shit is
Right.
going to
Yeah.
fall.
You see it kind of hovering in
Yeah,
the wind.
you know it's going to fall.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
that's
strapped
not
down,
tied down. It's going to fall.
And on today's expressway, that's a death wish to go out there and try to get that thing. Just let it go.
Oh, yeah.
Let it go. We don't
Let it go.
skydive. Guess what else we don't do?
Get
we don't
car
get
top
luggage
gear?
shit
No.
off the highway.
No.
I'm a fan of the luggage rack, though.
Well,
I
nowadays
use
they
it.
make them good, but back in the
Yeah.
80s, those
Oh
things
no,
were
I just
shit.
I strap it on the top of my roof.
That is a good point.
It doesn't
I have
fit.
seen
It
that in
fits in
action.
between.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to
You just
get
strap
those.
the-
You
strap
got to
the
get
fucker down.
those things
Bungee
that
cords.
he does the duct tape.
The old school bungee
Oh,
cords.
You have to do the ones now where it's like that big trunk on top.
Yes.
Where you can lock
Almost
it
like a
and unlock
pod,
it.
yeah.
It's aerodynamical.
Totally. So you're getting good fuel mileage.
Yeah, you need good fuel mileage.
You
No,
need
it's
those
not good.
MPGs.
Not good.
Oh,
You-
yeah.
No, that's why you need a Tesla.
No, I wouldn't be able to go that far.
Dude, I
I'd
got-
get to the beach and I'd
I
be
got
fine.
all the way to August. I'll sell them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, now it's easy. Now all you have to do is sell Helen.
Oh, perfect.
That's easy.
She wanted that test
She
drive
did.
the other day.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, you did.
she's a big.
She didn't even
I'll
have
tell
to
you-
test drive. She just have her sit in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, she's a safety, heavy on safety, and that car screams safety.
Well, the problem is what would have happened is, and she told me afterwards, and I should have let her do it. She was just going to take your car
that would
and just park it right in our garage.
Yeah, you should.
And that was, I mean, it's like, okay, well, thanks. I mean, that was a great test drive. We're gonna keep.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
for the
we have
car.
nowhere to fucking charge it. That'd be the problem. I'd be coming out with a fucking plug and a USB and trying to plug the goddamn thing
No,
in
it's
there.
a
to
lightning
charge.
cable.
Yeah,
Really?
Caravans. Let's talk about caravans. All right, let's talk
Wait,
about
the car or,
No.
or the line? The line.
I'm saying we're going back to like the 1850s when they would take a fucking caravan across
In
the
the
country.
buggies.
It
On
was
the buggies.
best
Yeah.
thing
Oregon
did it-
Trail.
Yeah.
The fucking Oregon Trail. A caravan.
Yeah.
Everybody got together for safety. You had the engines. They were going to fucking take people out. You had the dust bowls. You had rattlesnakes. There was
These are
so
way,
much shit.
way back. huh?
Cholera.
This is what you did. You put
This is
everybody.
Oregon Trail.
Yes, you put everybody together and you had a fucking caravan.
Sounds lovely.
Sounds
Right.
great. Unless you're going with ya. Because God fucking bid, he waits. I'm stuck. I'm being surrounded by goddamn rattlesnakes. There's engines all over the place. There's a fucking dust thing. He's gone. I'm
He's
literally
got to pull over to the side.
No, he doesn't pull over the side. He pulls over the side when he gets there.
Oh,
And he actually is there for
so you
3
got to pull over. I like to pull over.
Me too. I'm a big fan of, you know what? I wait. If there's a yellow light,
Yeah.
I'm not going through it. This
Oh, yeah,
motherfucker's gone. He's gone. He goes through the yellow light and he just gives me the
I'm
It's
learning.
hazards.
disappointing.
I'm learning to be a better friend.
He
about
is.
it.
He is learning to be
I'm
better.
I'm slowly
He
getting
is.
better.
He did make it up to Eagle River in like 4 hours. It's normally like 7 hours.
Yeah.
Back.
Well,
Were
he's got
you-
places to be, this one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But here's the best part is so when we're in a caravan, there's probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 other cars that we go in with this caravan. Okay. We love to just caravan around. Go to Target.
Fun.
We're in a caravan.
Wait
Oh,
a
wow.
second.
Oh yeah.
Jewel.
Is Craig
Yeah,
in this?
Jewel, Walmart. Fuck Craig. I swear to God, if he is if he's in the caravan, we're all leaving him. And we're not leaving him where we're going fast. We're gonna turn down the alley and turn our lights off.
So Craig's always in last.
So he goes past us, and we all go somewhere else. We're like, we got you again, Craig.
I'm picturing you go down the road and you back into the alley and then he goes by.
Yeah, he goes by, and we all get out of our cars and fucking high five. Yeah, that's a caravan.
That's what I
That's
could
a
get in.
goddamn
That's a
caravan
good
right
one.
there.
Well, hello there. What's going on out there out west?
Oh,
Holy, am I the last guy in? What's going on with that? How am I? Kyle, I hate being the last one to the party.
Oh no, you're not. You're first.
We just
Yeah, you're-
started,
yeah.
brother.
Yeah, you're
right
here.
here.
You're
Getting
the
warmed
first time
up.
in
And not only that, we don't have all the
All
fiddly.
right, so listen to me. We're not going to go through to how you guys got the. Are we taping now? Are we in?
You are live.
We're
Oh, yeah.
live. Your levels look
We're
great.
live. Is it go? So listen to me. I want to know. Forget how you got the name to this show because I don't want to know how I fiddle with my. We're not going down there.
Yeah, please
What
don't.
I
Yeah,
really
we don't
want to
wanna
know
know
is
that.
are you-
I don't want to ever hear that.
Who's take? Yeah, I don't really want to know. We're not going to talk about that. But what I really want to know is who's taking the shot. Who's going to get the shot? That's what I want to know.
Wait, like
By the
as-
way, I'm Billy Gerard, Rockstar Radio, but you guys all probably know that.
Oh yeah,
We do.
Yeah, infamous.
Who's taking the shot? Who's going to do that? You guys, who's taking the shot? Anybody? Come on.
Who wants to
Let's go
take the
right
shot?
there. Who's
I'll take
taking
it.
the
I'll
shot?
take it.
You want to take the
Who's
shot?
I'll take it.
He wants to take. Hip's going to take the shot.
Go ahead, shoot.
Who's taking the shot? Now listen to me. I'm not talking about the COVID shot. I'm talking about Captain Morgan. Are you in with the Bucks, or are you in with? Are you in with Captain Quick? And Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, we
oh,
got
yeah.
some,
The
Go on.
Chiefs, baby.
We've
And
got
the
a liquor
Chiefs,
bar here.
who's
What
Yeah,
kind
what
of
do you
shot do you want me to take?
You want us
we
to-
got Screwball
Yeah.
here. We got Jack. We got Maker's Mark. We got it all here.
What do you want us to pour you?
Yeah.
We're drinking some beer, but we could always up the
yeah.
game.
Who's taking the... Oh, listen to me. Who's taking the Captain Morgan shot? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if we
Who's
have
in with the
Captain.
Bucks?
We have
And
Captain.
I don't think
Brady?
we have captain.
I think we do have Captain, actually. I'll take it for you. Give me a
You're
second.
gonna
I'm
take
gonna
it?
I'm going to take it. I'm going to take my
I'm more
headphones
of
off.
a.
I'm
What
going
is
to
it?
shoot the Captain. Hang on for a
What is it?
second.
A lemon shot? Not a lemon shot.
Limoncello.
There's a limoncello, but there's also.
Limoncello.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
limoncello.
good
That's what
limoncello.
I'm
Good
talking
Italian palate cleanser.
So, hey, tell us about what you're doing over there, Billy. Where you at? What's going on? What do you?
So listen to me. I listen to me. So my world is in New York, so it's a little later out here. Just finished dinner, and we actually got thrown out of the restaurant because out here in New York at 10:00 they throw you out like you're like the trash. So I thrown out of the restaurant, and
Were you having some dirty martinis?
you guys,
What they throw you out of the restaurant for?
talking about.
Yeah,
It doesn't sound like you're drinking anymore.
He was definitely having dirty martinis.
No, not me. So in the so let me ask you this: something. Did anybody here get on the GameStop deal? What happened here
hot
with
topic.
GameStop?
That's what we were just talking
literally
about.
just
You were
talking about
listening,
that.
weren't you?
Really? Am I just the GameStop one?
No, you know what? I got it on
What do you
the
got?
next one. I got it on the next one. They say
Really?
Nokia is the
let me
next
tell you
one.
something. Back in August, GameStop was dead. Man, it was dead and buried. It was over. And then Reddit decided, oh, no, we want it, man. Big Bird is in.
Big Bird.
Is he in the studio?
He
somewhere?
is. We were
We were
literally
talking
just
about it.
Are you
talking
looking
about
at
this,
us right
dude. We said exactly that word for word.
5 minutes ago.
Word for word. Hey, are you calling from a Nokia by any chance? Because it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Your clarity
That's the next
is
one. That's the
off
next
the
one.
chain.
Yeah.
Right. Nokia is the next
Cutting
one.
edge.
Yeah, Nokia is the next one.
what they
So
say.
make sure you get in on that.
Hey, listen, man, I'm gonna leave you 3 things, and I'll let you guys get back to whatever you do. I want to know, what is Bernie Sanders? Golly, that guy's got so much energy. I have seen him. He's been in with Batman. He's been in the
I don't
car
know
with
about
Batman.
that. The last I saw him, he's sitting with mittens on.
All over
Not
the
doing a
place.
thing.
You
Like,
get
in the car
everywhere.
with Batman. He was on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, for crying out loud.
That's true.
He was on the beach.
Oh, you're right. He's been everywhere.
He has been everywhere.
He is everywhere.
I think he's done now,
How is that
See where he's going with this.
Yeah, me too. I'm with him now.
Right.
I'm with him now.
Now,
He is a
he just
busy
changed my
bee.
mind.
He is a busy bee. You're right, Billy.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Listen, who doesn't want to grow up and be Bernie Sanders? Come on, think about it.
Not me.
Warm hands.
I understand.
I wanna
I'm,
be
not a
that.
big, I'm not a big mitten guy.
Come on, think about
Honestly,
it.
I mean, if
Come
we're
on,
going to
let
get right
that-
down to it.
No. Let that settle in a little bit. Who doesn't want to go up and be Bernie Sanders? I love you guys. I love you guys. I love the podcast. I'm Billy Gerard. It's Rockstar Radio.
Hey, trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
I love
man.
it. I love it.
Wh-
So what else you got for us? So you got that. What else you got for us? You said you had 3 things. That's
it. I
one.
gave you 3. That's
Oh,
all.
that was
That's all I
3?
got.
That's all you had?
You got
I
to come
gave
up
you
with a
3.
4th then. You got
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah,
in that
you
noggin
there.
of
I know
yours.
there's something up that sleeve.
In all truth, I gave you 3. That was the 3.
All right, well,
Kicked out of the restaurant.
and that's why you got kicked out of the restaurant because you only gave 3.
Right.
But I'll give you 3.
Now listen,
Billy,
man, don't hang up. I'm about to take my shot.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
All right, here
about.
we go. 1, 2, 3. Bottoms up.
By the way, he's taking it out of
Yes.
a Christmas cup.
It is a Christmas cup. Hey, Billy, take this
Oh,
chance.
I'm sorry.
Hey, we know what your podcast is about. Why don't you tell the 3 listeners we have what your podcast is about?
Yeah, what do you got?
And your radio
Billy
show.
Gerard,
And your
Rockstar
live
Radio
radio
Show.
show.
Listen
Yeah.
to me. We have a podcast. In all fairness, I'm really not sure what our podcast is about. We
Good.
try to do fun things. We try to do interesting things. We try to do. I'm actually trying to get you guys to do some comedy on my podcast every once in a while. We try to try to talk about what's going on in the world and just, you know what, bring you something else to think about and talk about. We're on not only a podcast, but we're on about 60 radio stations across the country, and we have a lot of fun. It's an interesting show. We hope, we think, we like to believe, and we get a lot of good reception from it.
Cool.
And that's our show each week.
I'm going to tell you, I feel like I've just met a celebrity.
I
Honestly, I feel like this is a celebrity.
I agree.
This is
Everybody knows
fantastic. Everybody knows Billy Gerard.
Yes.
You guys sound great. It's a ton of fun. I really mean it. I really mean it. You guys are a ton of fun, and I really mean it. If you guys can get me like a 2-minute clip that we can put in the program every week, I would love to have it because I love your concept. I love what you guys are about.
Thanks,
and,
man.
We would definitely put it in the program. It's a 2-minute clip. That's
2 minutes
the clip,
is all
man.
you
2
need,
minutes.
and obviously
Yeah,
clean.
2 minutes.
And you just
promo
need
your program.
a stereo file.
Yeah, whatever you send out.
All right,
I got you.
I got
But
you.
you send it out. But send me a 2-minute, 2-minute, like, this is what's going on, blah, 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 and promo yourself and promo your site, and we'll link to everything you send and all of that stuff. And just, send us yourselves doing fun. And
Yeah, the problem is, though,
put it in
Billy,
there.
I think it's a great idea. The problem is we have to be clean. So ready? Here, we're going to do it right
Yeah,
now.
it's got to be clean. That's
Yeah,
right.
here, we're going to do it right now.
It's radio, baby.
You want to
It's
go
gotta be
ahead,
clean.
go ahead and hit record. Here you go. You ready? That's it. I mean, because I'll tell you, I honestly don't think we can do it. I just tried. I swore 60 times in my head during that pause, by the way.
There was a lot of
There
swearing
was a
under
lot
the
of
breath that he
swearing.
did not
Yes.
pick up.
No.
Yeah, all right. Well, either way, listen, love you fellas. Tell me what you want me to do. I'm
Thanks,
happy
Billy.
to include you guys in the program any way we can because we really do appreciate what you're doing and think it's really good stuff.
Now, let me ask you
And
this
we
real
want to
quick.
promote you.
Calling ourselves
Yeah.
the Fiddly Dickers, is that too much?
Listen, that's the name of the program, man.
That's
the name
okay.
of the
All right,
program.
that's
What do you
okay.
tell you?
All right, just
What do
making
you
sure.
tell you? It's the name of the program.
Because
That's not me.
my wheels
That's
are
you.
turning up here, but I got to say Fiddly Dickers.
I
You're
think
right.
That's your
I
traction.
have to say
Really?
it.
Yeah.
Because that would sound weird if it was Fiddly Beep. I don't think it would have the same effect.
Notice it's not me saying that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right,
That's
we're
true.
going to be in touch. We're going to come up
Yeah,
with.
thanks,
I
man.
got a lot of ideas now that I talk to you. It's going to be great.
Love it all, and appreciate the relationship.
Awesome.
Yeah.
man.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, Billy.
All right.
You guys
Later.
have a great night.
You too,
You
man.
too, brother.
Later.
All right, man. Look forward to the show.
Yes, sir.
You know it. Bye-bye.
Yes, this guy's what you do. You phone people, you invite guests onto your show so that you can ask them questions and then answer them for them and then hang up. Is that like your thing?
Yes.
Hey!
What's going on?
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
Wow, that's quite a reception. I feel
Well,
very special.
We want you to feel
Except
special
do it for
tonight.
everyone.
I don't know if you
No,
know this,
just
but
you.
tonight's your night.
It's all about you
all
today.
about you.
It's
Yeah.
all about you.
We set all this crap up for you.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, you're our only guest tonight. That's it. Just you.
What? No way. Well,
Yeah.
we could be on this for a whole hour then.
Yeah, so you better bring it.
Hey,
You have your act
Yeah,
together for this.
yeah.
You got big
Did you
expectations
stretch?
here for you.
Because I don't want you pulling something. We're getting into this tonight.
You guys record pretty late. How do you keep this energy up?
NyQuil.
we were just talking about
Hold
that.
on.
Yeah, it's NyQuil.
At
Is
night
this the DEA?
and at day.
Yeah.
This
That's
might-
the opposite.
Yeah. People don't know that. People don't know that. Just take some NyQuil. You'll be fine. Just don't do that during work or driving. Seriously, that's a.
Well, hang on for a second. Let's define late. What's late for you? What time is it where you're at?
Well, it's not late. I mean, it's 10 o'clock.
Okay, so same
I'm
time
in-
zone.
Yeah,
in
same time zone.
Central Standard Time. I'm in Texas.
Nice.
But I 10 o'clock is kind of late to have this much energy for me anyway. Like
Yeah, the energy. You're
You
right.
know.
You're right. No, I see that. I see it. Yeah,
We're
energy.
nocturnal creatures.
We are. We're like raccoons. We literally just came from some trash cans.
Yeah, please keep your
we're
lids
ready to
closed.
go. Yeah. Hopefully you're not. Hopefully you don't have any trash cans out with without lids.
Tonight on the roof, you hear that scratching? It's just us.
You know who it
Could be
is?
us. Saying hi.
Yeah, it's
All
us,
of us
or-
together.
You know what?
or it's really raccoons. I don't know. So
And in that case, be careful.
What kind of
what's going
animals
on?
do you
Yeah.
have? What are you
I want to
taking?
hear more about what has she
Yeah.
got? Like what?
She takes some strays.
Well, we don't even know a name yet,
Right,
boys.
that's what I mean.
We need a name.
We
We need-
are rude of us.
How-
So rude.
God.
It is.
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, at this point, we're old pals now. Do you really need a name at this point?
No.
No.
Names don't matter.
No.
I want a name.
We're gonna call her that. Let's call her.
No.
something.
Call
Let's
her
guess her name.
nameless.
Sally. Sally. Is it Sally?
Is it what?
We're gonna guess your name.
My-
Sally?
My thing?
I guess Cassandra.
Because that's a good guess. What do you think, Steve?
Mary.
You're never gonna guess.
Mary? Okay, what do you
No.
think, Bri? Don't
Sue?
cheat.
Could it be a Sue?
Sue?
Sue's a great name.
Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue. Very underrated name. Is it Peggy Sue?
No.
Well, nice to meet you, Peggy,
Peggy
Sue.
Sue. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
thanks
is
for coming
not
on.
Peggy Sue.
Oh,
Oh, but now it is though.
yeah. All right, what is it? Hit us. Hit us with
go
it.
ahead, Peggy.
Enough of our horsing around.
My name is Annie,
Oh.
and so I knew that you would never guess.
Yeah.
Ennie, Annie.
That's a lovely
like-
name.
Yeah.
So I'm a little nervous now. Am I doing this wrong? Should I have never put my real name out on the internet?
No.
I'm a little nervous right now, Annie. Should I? You know what? I'm coming up with my new handle is Annie as well.
Do you have any suggestions?
Any two.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do?
As long as you guys are prepared to handle the stalkers, then go ahead.
Oh,
man.
You have stalkers? Talk
Oh,
about
I
your
love
stalkers.
Yeah. We're the opposite. We do love our stalkers.
That's the only reason why we're doing this.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a stalker.
That's when we know we
You
made it.
might.
Just to throw it back
Yeah,
in our
you
wives'
might.
faces.
Yeah.
Oh, you upset with me?
well-
I got a stalker.
Oh, you think you're the only one that can get a stalker? Watch this. Watch this, sweetie.
What's weird is we're stalking each other.
Yeah.
It's us stalking each other.
Yeah. Helen's stalking me, and I'm stalking her. It's a lot of fun.
I gotta tell you, I spent the majority of the day, like, almost stalking you guys. At least stalking your podcast for sure. I mean,
Oh.
I spent all day listening to you guys. I meant to listen to you for just like one of the 10-minute shows, but goddamn, I got fucking stuck, and I listened as far back as your best of 2020 and shit.
Oh, well, that's very lovely.
Keep talking.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
that-
Keep talking. I like to hear that.
This is fantastic.
I am your new stalker, apparently.
I
No,
love
you
it.
know what?
Awesome.
You're not a stalker. You do your homework, and I keep telling these guys we need to do more homework.
I hate homework.
No.
And you see, she's a pro.
We
She's a pro.
podcast
She's
so
a
we
pro.
don't have to do
She's a
homework.
pro.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's remote learning now. You shouldn't have to do
point.
any homework.
Well,
You-
she did the remote learning the right way.
Yeah, she did. You're right. Well, you know what?
That's a pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a pro.
And we're amateurs.
Thank you for showing us up. That's great. So what's the podcast? Hit us up. What do you got?
Okay, so it's called Oh Those Toes, and it is a foot fetish podcast.
What? A
Interesting.
foot fetish.
We talk feet all the time.
Like, give me,
My,
what's a
my
fun fact? Do you have a fun fact about feet, real quick?
Yeah, sure. The feet have so many sensitive nerves in them that you can orgasm from
Get
them
out of here.
if soft licked and treated well.
Properly.
Wow. Interesting.
We've got something to explore here, boys. Not with each other.
No, we will not be doing that. I'm not touching any of your feet. You
Keep your shoes on, please.
Jesus. You
You guys saw me taking my socks off over here?
yeah, you weirdos. Keep your
No,
shoes
what's
on.
weird is you're not willing to try this out.
Yeah, I'm
okay?
not doing it.
Well, so I listened to your like best of 2020 or whatever, and there was I don't know, you guys had you guys were talking about your favorite time of day to do it or something.
Yeah.
And
Afternoon delight.
and you're talking about
Anytime delight.
And you're talking about the spider grab, and somebody said that you do the foot thing, and I was like,
That's-
wait a minute. I was like, foot thing? Wait.
Oh, Scooter.
That's because Don doesn't trim his
And then-
toenails, and that's the problem.
No.
He tears the bed sheets.
No, yeah, I tear the bed sheets. That's right. I should
Well,
take
and then
better
one of you-
feet of my feet.
And then one of you really disappointed me because you were like, oh, well, I'm not a foot guy. So I was like, what? Wait,
Oh, we offended.
And honestly, I'm going to tell you, that's me. I'm not a big foot person, but I will do a foot massage every once in a while. I'm a pretty
Okay,
good foot
all right, so I have
massager,
The door's
for
open.
you guys then.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
but of dogs. Like I'm more of a foot
In-
massager of dogs.
He's really a paw
Like a
massager.
paw, is that a paw massager? I'm a very good paw
massager.
massager. My dogs love it. And now,
That's a whole nother fetish.
Oh, it
that's
is?
That's on a whole nother podcast.
oh my God. All right. So that's not a foot. That's a paw. All right. My fault. Go ahead. How did you, when you, you said you have a boyfriend, right?
Husband.
have a-
14 years.
Husbands. I'm sorry.
Yeah, your co-host
listen,
has a-
I apologize. I walked
He
away.
took some NyQuil.
That's what it was. So Quick question. How did you introduce the feet? Did you just kick him in the face one time as you guys are, he's on top and you guys are doing, you're like, hey, you know what? Take this. And you karate kidded? What'd you do? Like, how did it, or did you guys have a conversation? Yeah, did you crane kick him? Yeah, his toes all of a sudden are right in your goddamn mouth.
I'm thinking old school Batman. Bam, pow, wham.
Yeah. And there's a
You
toe.
know what? It all starts with, compliments to the feet on his end, and then it evolves to foot rubs, and then it's like sucking in the middle of the throws, just like we talked about. So there was no, like, let me sit you down and explain to you that I'm a foot freak conversation. Like,
Yeah.
It just
developed
happened. It happened
organically.
naturally. Yeah.
Over morning coffee.
Yeah.
How do my feet look?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you do that? Were you fishing for compliments with your feet? Were you like, look at my feet. I just did a pedicure. How do they look? How do they look, honey?
super cute-
Can you pick up my waffles off the floor?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get them with my feet. Do you eat with your
I
feet
do
too?
I
Are you?
fix
Because
it up
that'd
with
be
my feet all the
fantastic. Like,
time.
can you cut and shit with your feet? Like people that don't
That
have
would be
arms,
awesome.
they can do stuff. That's kind of a good.
Right.
Yeah, that would.
No,
really,
I mean,
yeah.
I can pick up stuff with my feet, and I
do you feed them
gotten
with your
pretty-
feet? Like you guys are
I've
eating?
No, not at the table. No.
No.
But in the bedroom, I do a lot of things with my feet.
Oh.
So
Oh my God.
yeah,
I'll tell you.
yeah. So
You have opened my eyes, young lady. Opened my eyes to all these things I can do. I thought it was just the pinky. But now I'm learning it's also the feet. I have learned so much. Seriously, thank you. I mean, this has been fantastic.
I tell you, this was exciting.
Soup, I'll tell you, every episode I learned something. I have learned something today. All right, give us the podcast one more time. We want everybody to hear it and go check it out.
it is called Oh Those Toes.
Oh, those toes. I love it. And you obviously it is everywhere, right? It is everywhere that
It really
podcasts are sold.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I love it. And Instagram, right? Did we hit your Instagram? Is there an Instagram
Yeah,
IG?
there's not one for the podcast, but my co-host is Top Toes in Hose, like HOSE, not HOES. And mine is latina.cutie.toes.
I love it. Well, send that to us too, because I want to make sure that we promote that and push.
I already got it.
All right, well, you know what? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Big boy producer.
And you don't,
Check out the big brain.
God forbid.
and you don't mind if I plug that in the show notes? I want to make sure you're comfortable with that. Okay, cool.
Great.
No, not at all. Everyone knows I have a family, friends, everybody's pretty knowledgeable because I don't do X-rated things. I keep it classy.
Cool.
So I keep it for my kids, but everyone else I'm pretty open with. So
That's cool. Hey, do you have an aunt that has shitty feet that you put on there too? Or some family member, hey, here's grandma's old ass feet. Look at these gnarly toes. Look at these fucking things.
I pimped out my mom's feet in the past, and I've hashtagged it mature feet because there's an audience for that too.
Milf feet.
Yeah.
Milf feet to people hey, come on, take your sandals off. Do people? They don't. No. Okay. Good.
Yeah, all
Thanks.
the time. Yeah, no, and I had people asking me to make videos of me sucking my mom's toes and
Really?
vice versa. So yeah,
God, they're
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I can only imagine some of the stuff you get. That is crazy. That
oh
is
gosh,
crazy.
yeah, I can write a book about it. Yeah,
Yeah. You should. Oh, you
Yeah,
totally
right.
should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would read that.
No, and you know what? I'll write the.
No. You're gonna do the audio version. You're gonna.
Oh,
read.
I'm gonna read it.
Yeah. You're gonna do it.
And then she stuck one toe in my nostril, and the pinky toe
and the pinky.
went in my. All right. Well, there's so many things we could do. Well, I'm going to tell you, this was absolutely fantastic talking with you. And if you ever want to talk about anything, we would love to come on and talk toes. I'm very good at toes. Now I feel like I've learned a lot today.
You are an expert now.
I'm an expert at toes.
I think you like toes now.
I do
Well,
love
I'll
toes.
tell you what. Why don't you guys, try a little toe sucking at home?
Okay.
And let me know how that works out, and
Okay.
then I'll come on and we'll talk about it.
I like that. I'm
All right,
going to do
cool.
that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Hey, you snooze, you lose.
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
You snooze.
You goddamn lose.
You goddamn lose.
Great software, by the way.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I love that thing.
People love it too. They tell me, they say, hey, did you make Calendly? And I said, no, it's a fucking dumb name. I would have made a much better name. It would have been it would just be called fucking calendar. Yeah, calendar appointment setting software.
Right.
What would you
Click here.
get your shit in order? Would that be a good name?
Yeah. Get it together.
Get it together.
Get it together.
That's it.
Get it together, Lee.
Yeah, because apparently you had a Lee on
Yeah,
there.
that's
Fuck.
So I got super excited. Was probably earlier this week. All of a sudden, I get a LinkedIn friend request
Yes.
from Kenneth Loggins.
Okay.
I told them I was excited too.
I saw it too.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you. I told
Is this
Helen.
real?
I told Helen. I said, "Holy shit, Kenneth Loggins! He just friended us on LinkedIn." And she goes, "Holy shit, are you fucking serious?" She goes, "I love Highway to the Danger Zone." And I said, "Me too."
Right.
We started listening to it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go and fucking take a look at Kenneth Loggins. Well, joke's on me.
Kenneth Loggins.
His name is spelled with one G, not two. And the gentleman was a black man, and Kenneth Loggins. If Kenny Loggins, hey, maybe, you know what he reminded me of? Honestly, do you remember The Simpsons when Michael Jackson was the big white guy?
Yeah.
That's what I thought this was. But
Joke's
no,
on you.
Joke's on me.
But Kenny Loggins started a podcast company
Did he?
called Podcast One.
Are you being serious? Or are you
Dead
just fucking
serious.
with me?
Dead serious.
The Highway to the Danger Zone?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Guy?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe we can get on
Shaquille
that.
O'Neal
That'd
has
be
his own
fantastic. Would be.
podcast.
But by
Drew
the way,
and Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Adam, yeah.
He's got a lot of high celebrity people.
I want to. Then that started getting me going. Like I'm like I want to get Kenny Loggins somehow.
Yeah.
Kenneth.
Should.
Yeah.
Wait.
He goes by Kenneth. now.
Kenneth Loggins. Kenneth Loggins.
Kenneth Loggins.
Not Kenny Loggins.
But I did talk to this guy, so I was like,
Okay.
God damn it, you really threw me, you son of a bitch. So I talked to him. He's a good singer.
Really?
I told him, I said, listen, sing Highway to the Danger Zone. He can do it. So we're gonna have him on. He's gonna guest at some point, and he's gonna sing Highway to the Danger Zone. So we're gonna just remind me because I'll forget after we just talked about this. But he will do that.
Started a story last week, and then the caller called, and I thought about saying it again, but I'm afraid we're going to give him another call.
Do
Let's
it.
try
I wanna
it.
hear it. Do it.
All right. So remember we were talking about phones, I think, and texting, and I started telling the story how I had a customer, and she was kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Remember
that.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is all a new story.
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
So she
I don't remember anything.
The long play?
she calls me on a Wednesday. You need to be here tomorrow morning at Thursday, and you need to figure this out. And she's trying to get the coding to do whatever it needs to do. Okay, fine. I'll show up. So I show up, and she says, well, you're going to have to wait because I have to do this first. So I'm sitting there waiting. Hour goes by, 2 hours. And then I'm like, can I do it now? No. Now I have to do this. So she's torturing me.
Wow.
This is what this lady did.
How old is she?
She's probably 25, 26. I don't know.
MILF.
Ooh, wow.
Butch of a
MILF?
Butch of a girl.
I don't know.
25?
Yeah, well, nowadays, the millennials.
Okay.
So
No?
Lindsay, my
I'll go with
wife,
it.
because I was kind of
Called it.
stressed out.
She wrote a letter?
She texted me, how's it going?
Oh, I thought she was talking to the lady.
I texted back to Lindsay, this chick makes me want to punch a baby. That's literally what I said.
Punch a baby.
Problem is, I didn't send it to Lindsay. I accidentally sent it to her.
No, you didn't.
And I was standing right next
No,
to
you
her.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you
and
didn't.
she looked at me,
Oh, why?
No, you didn't.
and she's, get the fuck out of here. And she started throwing shit.
Really?
Wow.
I'm like,
What do you
"Oh,
do?"
sorry."
Hey,
But you can accidentally
Fiddly
text
dick your
somebody.
way
Right?
out.
Oh,
Have you ever accidentally texted the wrong person standing right next to him?
Nope.
Never
That's
done.
the only one for me.
Well, what you should have done, you played this all wrong. You should have then texted, sorry. Meant her wrong. You should have just kept texting her. Don't even talk to her anymore.
Please stop swearing at me. I'm right here.
Stop throwing shit at me. It was an
Please.
accident.
Yeah.
You should've-
The way I phrased it, there was no excuse. There was no like trying to sugar. I was
Right.
like, yep, I sent that. There's nothing
You
I
should have, I'm telling
I
you,
could
man.
do.
Hey,
You
deny.
should have texted back.
Deny. Somebody spoofed my phone. That
Sorry.
wasn't from me.
But it's not the
Right,
worst thing,
right.
right? This
No.
chick makes me want to punch a baby.
No,
does
it could have been
does
a
it
lot
affect your
worse.
Could have
business?
been a lot worse.
Does it affect your business anyway, or
No, she got fired 3 weeks later.
problem solved?
For punching a baby.
No, she just made it
Seriously.
everybody's
That's good
life
advice.
miserable.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And there's people in this world that just do that.
So finally, the boss man's like, "You're out of here.
Right.
Everybody hates you."
But I love that you sent that text.
I swear to God, my house is haunted. And here's why. every single time I'll either buy something, put it where I know it is, or I will, like scissors. We talked about this before. I will take scissors and I'll put them where there's, I'll come back, the shit's gone.
You want me to just bring it back?
And then I come back like days later.
Yeah.
And it's back. Right in the same fucking spot.
Ooh.
So I tell them, I say, listen, guys, I'll talk to them. I'll say, I know you're here. Just stop fucking with me.
I think it's only Helen.
You think it's Helen as the ghost?
If it's a kid, they don't put it back.
No, do you think she dresses up as the
Yeah, I
ghost
think
and
it's all
just
Helen.
in case I find her, she puts a sheet over her?
Yep. And she's like, oh shit, I didn't put
the
that
Charlie
back. And she
Brown
puts it back. No kid would ever take the
No.
time to put it back in the exact same
See,
spot.
no, you're fucking around.
No, he's talking about ghosts. He's talking to the ghost.
I am literally saying that there's a fucking ghost.
Oh.
And I said, if you're saying it's Helen, does Helen put the sheet on
Yeah.
just in case I catch her?
With the eyes
And
cut
then
out.
and then I come down and I'm like, wait a minute, I knew it was a ghost. She goes, ooh. Think she does that?
Sound effects and everything.
Turn around and leave before.
Close your eyes.
I'm not
She's
going
a fucking
upstairs.
ghost. She dresses up as a ghost just in case I fucking get her.
This is too much for you to handle.
Seriously,
Close your eyes.
guys, this is not a joking matter, and I don't want to offend any ghosts that are out there in this warehouse.
I think you would. I think
'Cause they're
of
watching.
all people,
Fuck yeah, they are, and they're gonna steal my shit.
What's that?
I could see you becoming best
What is
friends
that?
with a ghost.
What's what?
What's behind you?
Stop fucking around.
Okay.
I would love to be a friend with a ghost.
I know you would.
I would be.
So you just got to get over that initial fear.
Oh no, it's
Casper was friendly.
Casper's an asshole. Do you know that because he's just such an annoying fuck. But you know that I would rather have one that would just like open up the fucking cupboards and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like give me one that's a
okay.
real.
Oh, you want the real deal?
You know, I say that, but I really, you know what, guys, when I'm with you, I say that, but at home, I'm like, I'm not going in the basement by myself. Not doing it. So that's, you know what, fuck it. But I tell you, there's been times I walked up the stairs, and I have felt a little chill, So I swear, I'm like, you know what, and I'll tell them, I'll be like, hey, I know somebody's here.
You built that house, right?
Call
Yeah,
your
I did.
thermostat.
Only people that have lived there?
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a Indian burial
I was just
ground
gonna
of
say,
some
you ever
sort.
seen fucking Poltergeist? They
Yeah.
built that shit too.
Yeah.
I will say though,
Call your HVAC guy.
when I used to live in Jersey, the house that we lived in, I already told this story about the guy that had, it was all doors. I swear I would go in the basement sometimes, and I swear, man, I could feel some shit. There was something it was just fun. Like they didn't try to fucking. It was an old ass house.
I'm just tapping you on the shoulder, saying hi.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, guy, how you doing?" They're probably just sitting there fucking talking to me the whole time, and I can't understand them,
Right.
or I can't see them. Like, fuck, this sucks. But they're fine. But I could feel them. Like I would play ping pong, and I knew these motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you. So I could never beat my dad or my brother at ping pong. We bought this ping pong table one Christmas. We came down. Santa gave it to us, and we're playing ping pong, and I was the fucking one of the best ping pong players ever. And I used to be able to just beat everybody. I mean, people would come over far and wide, I'd beat them. The only two people I couldn't beat are my brother and my dad. And I swear to God, the ghost liked them more. So it'd move my fucking ball all the time. He'd blow my ball. Oh, yeah. He'd blow it and it would go fucking long every single time.
Or their ball hitting out the corner.
So he was really a kind of a dick ghost, honestly. Huh.
Yeah.
See, when I die, I'm going to be a great ghost. I'm not going to leave it a mystery.
No?
No, I'm just going to come right out and say, hey, guys.
You are, but what if you can't?
No, I'm going to. I don't want to be mysterious.
No, I don't either.
I just want everybody to know I'm there.
I don't either.
How can I help you?
Me too.
Why do they always have to hide?
Right. Like, listen, if I'm haunting a house that maybe it's a short woman, I'm going to help her get her bowl from the top.
She would love that.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
You're
but the thing is,
thoughtful ghost.
yeah, I'm going to be Mr. But
The gentleman ghost.
But I think that's how the poltergeists start. That's all they're trying to do is open up the cabinets and shit for people.
Right. Oh,
And they're like,
interesting.
fuck, they can't do it. Like
And then they got angry.
yes.
Yep.
You're not respecting me.
Right.
Right.
And now everything's open. And now I'm going to scratch you.
That makes all the sense in the world.
You know?
Better say thank you.
Right. Now all of a sudden.
That could be it.
Lately, I'm a big fan of melatonin. But what I have found.
How many mgs? How many milligrams?
5 over here.
I'm a 5er.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you two. Let me
Xanax.
check you in the rehab. So the
Wait, take Xanax.
God. So I take 1 milligram and sometimes I cut it in half.
What?
It's a little too much
That's
for me.
nothing.
And here's the reason why.
That's because he's mixing it with sativa. So
Oh,
I mean, he goes
okay.
right to sleep.
Here's
That
the
makes
reason
sense.
why. First of all, it's bang. The reason I have to do that is because when I wake up in the morning after melatonin, I feel like shit. Like I still feel tired.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That is true.
That's what fucking kills me about melatonin. I found something better. NyQuil.
Oh no,
It's
see,
fantastic.
I'm the exact opposite.
Really?
Oh, big time.
Here's
Melatonin. So you guys have like a hangover effect from melatonin, like you're tired the next day and stuff?
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Really?
I feel like $1,000,000.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I will say I get that sleep hangover from NyQuil more than melatonin.
That's what I was gonna say,
So
Brian.
you're wired different.
See, I'll tell you, I'm
We've
like
known that since day one.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm like the commercial. All of a sudden, I'll take NyQuil. I'll sleep, have a nice fucking 8 hours. I'll wake up, whoop, and then here we go. The fucking birds are
Oh my
chirping. The
gosh,
sun
you
shines fucking
are
over.
the guy on the NyQuil bottle,
That's what I'm
sleeping all
saying.
cozy right
Yes.
there.
And then here I go.
Snug as a
Waking
bug
up
in a
all
rug.
chipper.
Yeah, and then
You know
all of a
why?
sudden, 8 hours, I'm up.
Because he drinks Dayquil when he wakes up.
Oh my God, you need them both. But here's the problem: NyQuil gives me some fucking crazy ass
Yep.
dreams.
Yeah, that's known for that.
Is it?
It's that
Yeah,
dye.
you'll end up killing Helen if you're not careful.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Is that
Yeah.
in fine
It's a
print?
thing.
Because
It's
I'm
a
going to
side
tell you,
effect.
Lots of killers on NyQuil out
I
there.
can't fucking read the fine print anymore.
There will people that will try to drink that whole bottle to hallucinate.
Get out of here.
That's serious.
Really?
8 ounces you have to drink?
Something like that, yeah.
Holy
NyQuil.
shit. So anyway, NyQuil is fantastic. but I just get very bad dreams. So,
So that-
if
are you drinking 8 ounces?
Just FYI, if it's ever 2, 3 in the morning and I come over and ring your doorbell, just don't answer. All right, because I'm in some kind of NyQuil fucking haze, and I'm
That's Don
walking
trying to be a ghost again.
Here he goes. I have my boxers on my head. It's not even a fucking sheet. There's Don on NyQuil again, that fucking idiot.
Oh, Don.
Son of a bitch.
Sounds like you guys got a group there, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
we do.
Always do.
We can't talk over each other if it's just one of us.
K+8.
We do
would
everything
try.
together.
I saw the name of the podcast, and my manager actually texted me and was like, "Hey, you're going on this podcast," and I was like, "Okay, great."
Right.
And then I was wondering, okay, what is it about? What's going on? And then I looked at the name, and I was like, you know what? I probably know everything I need to know
Yeah,
about
because
you
of-
guys.
That's
looking at the
exactly it.
name. So
Wait a minute, you got a manager? You got his number? We could use a manager. We
you
never thought
guys
of
look
that.
like you're doing all right on your own.
No,
You
we
guys
love a
look like you're
manager.
doing pretty well.
Can always do better.
I don't know if we want the manager to put him on our podcast, though.
So did your manager advise you to call or not to call? Because I'm a smart guy.
Yeah, I guess
If he told you to call, you might need a new manager.
No, that's a fair point there. I see what you did.
Well, tonight we're going to talk about you, actually. So what's going on with you? What's your story?
So I actually just graduated college last spring, and I've
What
worked
school?
in Major League Baseball.
What school?
It's called Duquesne University.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
in
okay.
Pittsburgh,
Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Small private Catholic school, and finished that up. And I started working in Major League Baseball at 17 years old, and I did that for a few years through school. And then
Bat
COVID
boy,
hit.
or what were you doing over there?
Yeah, yep, that's what I was
Mascot?
doing. That's what I started.
I could have been a fucking great mascot.
Were you running the bases in between innings? I think
Oh my
I've seen
God, were
this
you the
guy.
hot dog guy?
No, you definitely didn't want to see that.
So go
No,
on.
I was a bat boy, ball boy for a couple of years, and then worked my way up a little bit, and things were starting to go pretty well. And then this thing called COVID hit, which I think you and I are both tired of talking about, and we
Yes.
kind of
I've never
all
heard of
lost
it.
what we had, and now just figuring out what team I'm going to be with for this season. There's a ton of uncertainty, so still trying to figure that out now, but the season's getting pretty close. So
Yeah.
doing that, and then obviously do a podcast too, trying to help a ton of young guys out there in relationships, dating, career, through all the shit that I've seen. I don't even know if I can say that on here, but
No,
Yeah, you can.
all the stuff that I've seen so far, working in a clubhouse with athletes at such a young age.
Well,
so,
I was going to ask you,
that's
what was
kind of
the what was the craziest thing? You don't have to give us the team name, but what was the craziest thing you saw in a clubhouse? I had a buddy that was charted pitches.
He's going to answer his own question. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Go
he's
on.
a messing
I wanna
alert.
know.
No, go ahead.
Think
Go
of
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
So our podcast,
That
we
is
ask
our
a
way.
question and answer it.
Yeah.
No, so I had a buddy that
This is the
charted
way.
pitches. I won't say what organization.
He charted pitches?
and- charted.
He
Oh,
charted pitches. He charted a pitch.
He did chart.
Fucking terrible. Charted on a pitch. Oh my God.
And there was a very well-known baseball player that would go in the
Wally Joyner.
little room behind the dugout
Are
where
we
the
guessing?
cameras
Willie
were,
Mays. Willie Mays Hayes.
and he would watch
He's not
porn
giving
during the
us a
national
guess.
anthem. and have a beer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's smoking in the locker rooms.
Mickey
I heard about that.
You got any good dugout stories for us without names?
Well, yeah. A lot of frustration, as you were mentioning. Maybe a player that would go behind cameras or whatever. But I've witnessed a few guys breaking some things, a couple altercations, things like that. I actually witnessed a former World Series MVP ripping a elevator door off of the tracks after a loss.
Wow.
So, and if you know about
Whoa.
elevator doors, they're
Yeah.
damn heavy.
Yeah.
Kinda
this
durable.
dude was pretty pissed.
Unless they're at the private kind, then they're pretty flimsy.
Was that is this
Private elevator doors
was
are
this
pretty flimsy.
Well, how long ago was this? Was this during PEDs?
This was that's a good point. I caught your drift
Yeah,
there.
you got me. You got me there. You got me there. I'm a professional goddamn interviewer, guys.
Yeah.
Professional
Fucking
interviewer.
Barbara Walters over here.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna call. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not fucking throwing softballs,
Yeah.
pal.
So I was going to ask you, because you said you were doing this since 17, and
Yeah.
you just graduated college. I was
Yeah.
wondering
Yeah.
how, and then you said you're going back to it, so you're going more into scouting. So still in,
Is that the
I
analytics? Is that the
started-
analytics side?
yeah,
Like Moneyball
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, Moneyball,
Yeah.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
a great
That's
fucking
another
movie. I
good
just
movie.
watched that
I'm going to tell
movie
you,
again.
never saw the movie. Heard it was fantastic.
I just watched it again.
More movies.
Yeah. He's going to love this. He's going to absolutely love it.
Wait till he edits this one.
Yeah. He's going to throw it away.
But yeah, that was a fun experience, and I started there doing bad boy, ball boy stuff, as I already mentioned, and then got into a little bit of player development scouting with some really high up people in the organization, and that kind of got me good footing now and knowing what I want to do. So being pretty young and doing kind of what I've done so far is a little humbling, but I know what it takes to get to where I want to go, and I think all of you guys are doing the same in your lives and whatever you guys want to do outside of this amazing podcast, of course.
Yeah.
So,
I was a terrible ball boy.
Yeah.
I remember I did it for a little bit. Never
Really?
moved up.
who
Yeah.
did you ball boy for?
I'm not really supposed to say. I signed an NDA
Yeah.
with
Pony
the team.
The California
high-
Peanut.
No,
Junior high
guys,
school.
guys. No.
Girls softball.
D1.
It was- it was-
Can you guess? Can you guess who you ball boy for? Because you're an excellent guesser.
This is a great game.
You want me to guess?
Yeah, just start to guess.
Yeah, I'll just start guessing when I've done it.
just throw some teams out.
He's a ball boy for himself.
Oh my
Tells his
god,
wife.
That's
I love
great.
it.
Yeah.
You guys
Comes a
have good
ball
energy.
boy.
I played in high school and I threw my arm out pitching,
Mm.
and it was funny how everything happened. I threw my arm out, and then a few months later, I ran into a doctor that I ended up seeing that actually ended up being the team doctor for the major league team in Pittsburgh through a family connection. So I shot my shot with him and said, "Hey, what do you guys got? What do they have?" Because all of you know the worst thing that somebody can say is no. So
Right.
I was just like, you know what? Let's see what happens. And ever since then, it was just kind of a great opportunity. But yeah, I played for a little bit and I got hurt, and then the Major League Baseball thing happened, and I couldn't really play in college because, first of all, Duquesne didn't have a team anymore. They didn't have funding for a team anymore, so that sucked. And then I was obviously doing a little bit of TV and radio in college to set me up for now as well, just because I like to have so many things going on at once. So yes, I did play, and then I ended up picking up bats and balls for other adults.
So you were on a radio show? Were you like a DJ? Did you like call up
No,
records?
so I had no,
that'd
definitely,
been awesome.
definitely not. I had my own like TV and radio show. We covered SEC football in college, and pretty much was did a pretty good job there. At least I'd like to think so. Got a media department that was struggling with finances and money, and really trying to figure out what it was. And then I had this idea like, hey, let's do this. And then everybody kind of jumped on board, and I did it. And I was just like, the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work. And like, you learn something from it. So, I love being different and trying new things. I think that's something that a lot of people do too. So yes, I did that in college. And then that's not the same podcast that I have now. Totally different side.
What's the podcast you have now?
There.
What's it
It's
called?
Standard Procedure.
Standard Procedure.
Standard
that.
Procedure. It's on Spotify. I think the reason why we came behind the name, people think it's a little nerdy, but I'm a little nerdy too from working in numbers in baseball. But we talk about dating and a lot of things for young guys that like, hey, this is what you should be doing. This is how I did it. And we all know that we learn the most from people's experiences more than anything. So I felt like that was a good name because it should be standard procedure to do this or to do that. And regards to going after a girl or a guy that you may like. So,
So what is the standard
yeah,
procedure? I
we're
thought
just
gonna
swiping
say,
left
so-
or right is the standard. I
Right.
thought it doesn't
What
get
do
any
you
more
tell
simple
yeah,
than
this
that.
is a good conversation here.
What do you tell
intrigued,
people
yeah.
now?
Well, it depends what you're looking for. That's
seen
that's
this
really
movie.
the kicker.
What's his name? Hitch. This is Hitch.
Yeah.
I never saw Hitch. God damn it.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
you're-
I thought
you're way
it
better.
was
Never
pretty
seen that
simple
movie.
these days.
I have no idea what you're talking about, by the way.
Oh, Will Smith.
Hitch is Will Smith. Yeah. No,
Very
I
good movie.
I don't know if I ever
Yeah.
seen
Eva
it.
Never
Mendes.
seen it.
Yeah, he's like a professional dater.
I will have to add it to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
put
your
it on the list,
best?
especially with your background?
What's your best standard procedure success story?
Yeah, I want to know that.
What was the epiphany like?
Hard
This is what we
hitter.
got to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you like for me personally, or helping somebody else?
Well,
Yeah,
whichever
helping
one.
somebody out. Yeah, what came across,
sticks in
like,
your
Help
mind?
us.
Yeah.
You guys caught me off guard on this one. That's a
Oh
great
my God.
question.
No, this is
Yeah,
standard
you gotta always be
procedure.
standard
This is
procedure.
standard procedure.
You gotta be ready to
Questions.
go. You may be walking through Walmart and somebody asks you.
Yeah.
They
I know.
recognize
This
you.
is why the statistic is 2 to 3 in your lifetime, right? Wasn't that heard earlier?
It is 2 to 3,
Was it
which
2
I
to
was
3?
surprised
Yeah,
by.
somebody told
3 to
us
4?
2 to 3
I thought it was 3 to 4.
hookups,
It was
in a
3 to
lifetime.
4.
Yeah,
Nick's,
sounds a
Nick's
little
trying
low.
to pad his
Yes.
stats.
What is it? Wasn't it 1 to 2?
Yeah.
Right. Good boy.
Nick's
No,
never been
Statistically,
kissed.
most people have never had sex before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of zeros.
There's a lot of zeros.
You were
I was
right.
fucking around.
You know what's funny is we get a lot of people who, for example, we sometimes get random DMs from people, and a lot of them are similar instances. But sometimes I'll get DMs from some guy who's married and has kids, and I'm like, okay, I can try and relate to this, like on the relationship front, but I can't figure out what the hell you're supposed to do if you have a kid, if you're divorced. So, like, guys like that will reach out,
Tinder.
or women will reach out too.
Craigslist.
But we,
Ooh, misconnection.
Oh,
Wait a minute, these guys are divorced or are they still married with
I
kids?
love
'Cause
some
no.
misconnections.
we
So
got a guy that can call in for that.
Do you think printed magazine
Oh,
would work? What
I
do you
love
think?
that song.
Printed magazine?
What's the Pina Colada song?
Oh my God, you're
my
right.
God,
Fucking
yeah.
nailed it.
Yes, yes.
You just put
Yeah.
little.
You just put
little
an
tiny
ad.
ads.
You put a want ad.
But you end up with your
Oh
wife
my
back.
God.
Is that what happens?
That's not a
You
happy
guys are
ending.
So
funny.
much simpler back then.
You just put a want ad
Yeah.
You
out.
guys
You
are
end up
good.
with your wife right back. You're like, what
like
the fuck
pina
happened?
coladas.
In the rain.
Yes,
Yeah.
getting caught in the rain.
Getting caught in the rain.
Yeah. Oh
Yep.
my God, that
All right.
sounds fantastic.
So this is what we do. We ask questions and we
or
answer
we just
them.
talk about whatever.
No, it's good. You guys are good.
We answer them for you. So carry on.
No, it's great. I'm actually very entertained by you guys' responses. But we actually have, our demographic is rather younger, so more kind of college crowd.
Uh-huh.
But you kind of do get those random people every once in a while, and they'll reach out. But yeah, I think a lot of it is just like the hookup culture, and a lot of women are trying to figure out like, hey, I don't want to hook up a lot, or hey, I do want to hook up a lot. But like, how do I get something out of this that's going to help me? So like, there's so much that
Like a
goes into it.
promotion?
Yeah, like what happens?
Every
A
time you
raise?
say that, like,
Yeah.
just pisses
No,
me off. That we
level
missed
up.
out. We
Definitely.
fucking
Oh my
missed
God.
out
Totally
this whole
missed out.
time.
We
I
totally
wouldn't
did.
listen if I wouldn't even be on a podcast, right? I'd be swiping the shit out of that phone. I'd be wearing out the screen right
We'd be
now.
dead, though. We would all be dead of age.
Oh, fuck. We totally missed out
But
on
we
that
did
whole
miss out on this.
culture.
We did.
We're hooking up too much.
Oh,
Too much.
we
hooking
need to
up.
take a break.
When has that ever been a
Son
problem?
of a bitch.
At this
We're
table?
hooking up too
Damn.
much.
Yeah. I feel like if I would have fucked more if I was in the if I grew up in the 70s or like in the 2000s.
See, that's the thing, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Where
I feel like
was
we're
it?
in a fucking black hole.
Yeah,
of
we're in a-
90s were a tough fucking
Brady
time.
Bunch
Oh,
hole?
90s were fucking terrible.
The toughest,
I have
right?
a question for you guys.
Baggy
Yeah, what's your
clothes.
question?
Oh,
it was
Hold on.
fucking-
We got a question. We got a
Question on the
question
line.
here. What's our
Shoulder
question?
pads.
Hold on, we didn't. Hold on.
no.
Before you go to the question, we didn't have writing on the ass. I mean,
Oh
so
my
much
God, no.
shit.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good point.
They have so much. They
do.
Is it midriff?
Yeah.
Mid-drifts.
No skin showing
See-through
ever.
leg-
No,
Leggings?
not for us.
No.
Not for us.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yeah. Right. They.
And Andrew, I just have to disagree a little. The 70s were great and
You guys
everything,
got
but it
me
wasn't as
cracking up
easy
over
as an
here.
electronic hookup like it is now.
Oh,
No.
right. But everybody was fucking
was
in the
free
70s.
love.
Yes.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I want to hear your question. This
Yeah,
is, this
sorry.
is
Go
gonna
back
be
to
good.
your
What's
question.
up?
Yes.
No, I was genuinely curious. How old are you guys? I was just trying to get a ballpark.
We're
of
29.
kind of-
24.
21.
24.
26.
So do you guys do
31?
You do Tinder? Are you married? Are you in relationships? What
Yeah,
is
we're
all your
married and we do
situations like?
Tinder. We're a special
Definitely
demographic.
We'd all do it
don't
together.
Free spirits.
We have one account that we all
it's one
share.
profile.
We all
The girls never know who's showing up.
All 7 of our pictures are up there, so it's kind of like rolling the dice.
Yeah.
You never know.
We mashed the
That's
picture.
so funny.
It looks
Oh my
close
gosh.
enough.
Oh my god.
No, to answer your question though, we can honestly answer that question. We're all in our 40s, like the
Yeah.
younger 40s.
Well, they,
Yeah.
isn't that what
Maturity
they say?
level of about
Yeah.
18.
Don't
Yeah.
they say the 40s are the new 20s?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Who's they?
100%.
You know who
says
they
that?
is.
The people in the,
Yeah.
people in the 40s.
They've said a lot tonight. They've said a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think for like older, well, I wouldn't say older guys like you, but for compared to our podcast,
But
like
you
our
said it, didn't
demographic.
you?
Yeah, that was.
you guys
Nice save
Yeah,
there.
that's like saying with all due
what
respect.
I
Hey, you
don't know
old-
what you guys
You
are.
can't offend us.
No, I'm making a.
It's like, no disrespect.
I get
no
you.
disrespect.
No, but I'm saying
No
for-
Fuck you.
No,
but I'm gonna
it's
fucking
not.
disrespect you right now.
Fuck 40 is fucking old as shit.
We're super hip. We're like fucking the ocean, like an Ocean's 11. Here. We're the Ocean's 7. You don't even know how cool we
Oh,
are.
yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, I can tell. What I was saying was compared to our demographic, it's like I feel like it's a little bit easier for people who are older if you're going on dating apps because I feel like almost women are going to settle more than younger women, if that makes sense. Because younger women are looking
That's
for.
like music to our ears.
Compliments.
But honestly, it's the grass is greener on the other
That's
side
kind of my
argument.
take on it.
Everybody's got it.
Is that
You know
what
I
it
mean?
is?
It's like you old fucks
Yeah.
have it easy
It's the
with
other
your
side.
children and your wives.
And all these women that
And
are
all these women that wanna settle.
settling women.
They want to settle.
They just want an
No, I
experience.
think the
No, I love it. I
wise
absolutely
part's
love it.
definitely tough.
No, nail on the
But,
head though. Nail on the head.
I think
I
when
think-
women
no,
get older, they're not looking for the game, so they just want to get their business done and
No,
move
Right.
on.
You're
Exactly.
totally right.
The young girl wants to,
Exactly.
figure things out a little bit.
This guy's going to be
But
successful.
To answer your
He's
question,
motivated.
I feel like I haven't answered it. My advice for I guess younger guys more than anything that will listen to this. I don't know what your demo is, but I think the best advice that I give is like social media is bigger now than it ever has been, and with everybody being in lockdown in the pandemic, like women are relying on going to your Instagram more than anything. I've pushed that more than anything. I mean, again, I don't know how some people view that, but yeah, you can have Tinder, you can have all these other dating apps, and it all depends what you're looking for. And you and I both know what you're going to get out of Tinder. So like if you're looking for something and you're like trying to figure out like, hey, let's meet new people, you got to be on top of your Instagram game more than ever because like that is how women are going to like see you. If you're posting fun content, you're with friends, you're doing so much
Oh my
stuff
God.
just to say,
Sounds like
hey,
work.
I'm a good dude.
This does sound like a lot of goddamn work.
How about fans
gotta put-
only?
you
If you got a
gotta
good
put a lot
fans
of
only
work in
page,
there.
does that
Fans
work?
only.
He makes a good
Fans
point,
only has
right?
been the
No.
fucking topic of the day.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Definitely
I like
not
fans
one of
only.
those.
Let's open up fans only.
Yeah.
Right.
So talk to me, OnlyFans.
No.
What's your take on that? Because we just learned about it today. At least some of us did.
One of us did.
Yeah.
It's I actually know a couple girls that do it, and they say I know a girl who makes like $60,000 a month.
I know
doing it.
that every girl makes $60,000 a month. I'm telling you, it's fucking
everyone
crazy.
for the first month.
No, but
Scooter's in.
she
Scooter's in.
really
Look,
does.
he's taking that hat off already.
He's putting a
getting
wig on.
undressed. He's getting undressed.
Hey, what? Nothing I haven't done before.
Scooter.
Shit. Hold on a second. I have it now. We're in OnlyFans, and we're also going to go on Tinder.
I love it,
As
yes.
Fiddly dicking
How
a
do
whole
we,
group
how do
photo.
we not have a Tinder account?
Why don't
Oh
we?
my God.
Let's just see what the fuck happens.
A whole nother side.
Why are we
my
not
God.
doing this?
I
We're going
fucking love it.
OnlyFans, and we're going Fiddly Dick and Tinder.
Tinder,
And
yeah.
you know what? Our friend here could be the 8th fiddly dicker because we need this demographic
I
covered.
Yeah, we
fucking
do.
He
love
could give
this.
us good young people
They'll
advice.
call in.
Yeah.
Oh, my
that's
God.
great.
Yeah,
We
we put
only
the-
can
we put
talk
this
on
number-
Wednesdays.
Yes.
And if anybody
I feel
swipes,
like-
if anybody swipes right on us, we all show up.
Yeah, right.
Here's your pick. Which one of us 7 do you want?
You get us all.
Oh my God! You know what's so funny? You know what's funny
I
is
love it. This is gonna work.
This is
All
genius.
right,
We thank you for this.
Let's shut down right now and work on our profile.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Still talking?
We need organic likes. You got to get organic.
so I'm not on Tinder. I don't do that. But I know people that are, and I've seen instances where girls will put up like a group picture and say like, "Hey, this is her. This is her." Like, if you swipe right on us or whatever, I have no idea. I don't even know the lingo. But if you like them, I guess, and you get like all 3 or all 4. Like, I've seen that happen with like some of my friends who are like on Tinder. So like, I think with you guys it could work.
So what happens? Do all of them show up? Like, what happens with you?
Yes.
They all show up? Wait a second. I think you just stole our story. I think you just flipped it to girls. But it was really
it's about us. Yes. For a while.
The only difference is it works with girls.
Is that what it is? 7, they just say it's creepy.
I told you he'd be a good helper outer.
7 40-year-old men show up.
Surprise!
Oh my God.
Hey,
Above average. Above average.
Hey,
Time to go to Olive Garden.
Is that old school? We're here for the gangbang.
We were all above average back in high school.
I didn't want to set the bar too high.
You said it just right.
That's great.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, you're fine. Above average.
Couldn't write this shit.
We're the above average gents.
That's what it
The tagline there.
How long ago did you guys start the podcast?
About a year
Since
ago.
March, a year ago, yeah.
Yeah,
right
we had
when
a
the
year.
COVID.
Where do you
was
want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Where, same as my podcast too, by the way, that was probably a thing that spiked it. Where do you think you're taking the podcast? I feel like I sound like a job interview, but I'm genuinely
too.
interested.
I don't know.
Great question.
Coming back to this.
You're not used to the questions. on
Yeah,
this
this is
one.
too many goddamn questions.
What is your biggest weakness?
We're taking it to Tinder, I can tell you that.
For sure.
Yeah.
For that reason,
Well,
we
it's
are
a good
out.
start.
Yeah.
And what was the other one called?
You porn?
No.
Oh, only
I'm sorry.
We're taking it to you.
0 to 100 real quick.
OnlyFans. Fuck.
OnlyFans, yeah.
OnlyFans.
That's right.
I keep thinking of a
Same.
strip mall place that only
Same,
sells
same.
fans.
Yeah, I know,
This is
me too.
that's
Yeah,
his
me
fucking
too.
name.
Or Fans Only.
Fans
Fans Only is right across
just see
on
the
the other
fucking
side of the mall.
fans
And they only sell fans too. They fucking go back
like
and
mattress
forth.
firm.
No, it's
They're gonna,
For fans.
Well, fans only stock has
only
gone up.
fans and fans only.
Which could both be porn sites, either way. Whatever you want to mattress.
Oh my God.
They're fucking competing.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are unbelievable.
but I can't believe.
We don't
we've been
stop
trying
either.
to figure out what the next step is too, I think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
I don't
either
know.
porn
You guys
or
have,
I think it's porn.
you have advertisers?
It's porn.
We have
Wait,
what?
all roads lead to porn.
Yeah.
It has to at this
Are you
age.
guys like, do you have somebody that does like your advertise? For example, like, do you have somebody that's reaching out to all of these companies and saying, hey, we do a podcast, let me push your product. You guys have any of that? Yeah, if you don't, on this
No.
We
Yeah,
have
we don't
problems
like.
with that.
Yeah, I
We don't
hate
like-
You could
pushing
tell by our
products.
content.
Why?
Nobody likes us.
Yeah,
Give a
nobody
fuck.
does like
What
us.
do you mean?
And honestly, we don't like them. So that's the other
I don't
part.
think anyone's going to attach their name to
Yeah.
what
No,
we
yeah,
have.
we
we
like
just
100%
swear a lot.
Yeah.
We had one episode without cussing
Yeah.
recently. I don't
You know
know
who would though? I
My
think.
podcast is rated R, and we
Yeah.
have, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can, I was just interested. I feel like you guys could get a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to get like the most, I don't even know what type of brand,
Budweiser?
like the most home, like
Spirit
the
Airlines.
most like homegrown.
I would love
Yeah, I
Spirit
don't-
Airlines.
I would
We could
too.
get fucking
We're
free
big with
trips.
Spirit and
I love
Frontier.
Spirit Airlines,
No,
they
I'm
would
not
love
sitting
us.
in that plane with the
We
metal rod
will
in my
because
ass.
they're going to
They
be
give us
playing
yellow
us.
suits?
That's the only thing they're going to be doing is playing us through the thing. You got to plug it into the fucking seat rest, and you listen.
But
to
we gotta
just
pay for
Fiddly
that.
Dicking.
We gotta pay
have to
for that.
Yeah.
It's $1 for the headset.
Sponsored by Fiddly
You're already
Dicking.
fucking losing.
Yeah.
You guys are.
You're at fucking
Oh
Airlines.
my
Daddy,
God.
what is Tinder? Don't worry about it.
Go back to sleep.
Enjoy the flight.
No, what I would say was, check out my podcast. It's called Standard Procedure. We're on Spotify only. We were on Apple, but then my manager kind of got us into a little bit of a deal with the company to do the podcast for a couple of years. So
Nice.
there are some advertisers involved too. So you kind of have to follow what they're doing. But we are only on Spotify. I think there's some other platforms out there too if you search it on Google. But if you're a guy out there and you're looking for dating advice, you're looking just for career advice, things that I've gone through to at least I hope so be successful at this point and keep going. But yeah, if you're looking
That's
for
awesome.
fun stories and different things like that from a unique experience, I think we have all the answers you need.
Well-
Also, we do Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Listen to Your Heart recaps from the ABC series as well. And then we have guests coming up there too. pending copyright from ABC on some topics too. So we kind of have a little thing covered there on both ends, and that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
So give us a shout, and I'd love to be back on sometime. This is a blast.
Yeah, we're gonna call with different voices. We're gonna call your show, and we're gonna have different voices.
Yeah, we got a voice guy. You haven't heard him.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like Barry White. Yeah, it makes it sound like Barry White every time. He just slows the voice down.
Hold on,
so if you hear somebody that calls and you think it's kind of a special gentleman,
yeah,
that's probably
He's
why.
one of us.
Yeah, we just
Oh no.
we just slowed the we just slowed the voice
We
down.
call it a fiddly bomb.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we don't do call-ins from just random numbers anymore.
Smart man. Smart man. A man with a plan right here.
Guy's a pro.
Yep.
We had a bad experience with that in my college TV radio show. We actually had people call into the show, and sometimes, that show was ran by university, so like you can't go on there and cuss. And of course, some people were going to do that.
Was it live? Was it live?
Really
Was that the
shitty.
problem?
You didn't have a beat. You didn't have a.
Yep. It was
line?
live, and there's certain things you can't say over. And we had a radio station too. Like there's certain things you can't do. So now we rely on DMs and emailing our show, and my Instagram. I hate plugging it because I feel like it's super cliche or whatever it is. But my Instagram is at Antferrella, ANTFERRELLA. And we post a ton of content there. And if you want to listen, you're more than welcome to. But again, I'd love to be back on this podcast. You guys were
Dude, you were awesome, and you helped us out so much with the $1 million idea. We're rich.
Yeah, dude,
we got homework to do.
Yeah. I'm going to fucking shave right now.
But I'll tell you, if you know somebody who's batshit crazy wants to call in, we're not live, so we'll take the abuse. I would love to have somebody just fucking go nuts where we're all like looking at each other.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, we've had that happen a couple times
That's
already.
true. But we went soft on that. I got to tell
Or
you.
listen, if you want to have an episode where we give advice,
yeah,
honestly,
that's
we're
even
great.
better.
We are great
do have a lot of
We can work
advisors.
through anything as a group.
I think
Between
so.
the 7 of us, we've all experienced it.
Oh yeah, we can
no
come up with some good advice.
we might need a moment of silence to huddle, but we'll figure it out.
You think we need a huddle? You think we need a huddle?
If we had to, we haven't so far. But
No, I don't think we'd have to
could
huddle.
happen.
I think we could do it. I think we could do it.
Imagine if we huddled.
So if you get somebody that calls that's in their 40s or in their 30s or in their 20s, call us. We'll help you out. We can do it all. Now,
So
if
do
they're
you
in their
guys, like, do
50s,
this
fuck
every
that.
week?
Tell them, listen,
Bye.
you call another number.
Joe's kick rocks.
Yeah.
50s is off limits to us.
If they're in the 50s or the 60s, tell them to go fuck off. Now,
They're
if
dead
they're in the
to us.
70s, call us. We're very good at the 70s.
We need to know what they're doing.
Yeah, we're well versed in the Golden
Is it
Girls, so
the-
we can help
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna absolutely. If it's a plan,
Are you familiar with the Golden Girls?
Oh my god!
he
What is
not.
a good number to reach you guys?
Oh, we can't give that shit out on air like this.
He just doesn't know the number.
Everybody's gonna get this number.
What is the number?
everyone
What is the
has
number?
your
It's like a
number
331
probably
number.
anyway.
It is a 331. You got the number. Everybody's
So
got
is
the
this
number.
like
It's what you called.
is
the
this like a
hotline.
phone? Is this like an iPhone, or is this like an old school like?
It's a burner phone.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
It's a Motorola flip phone.
We don't need to answer that. It's a goddamn burner.
You're gonna get in trouble with our wives.
Well, I'd like to reach out to one of you guys and maybe set something up. So I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Just you know what?
I can
Nobody
maybe
does.
No, we
DM
got
you guys on.
Just text
I
us.
can DM you guys on Instagram.
Yeah. Do you
Is
guys
that-
text?
Yeah, we'll get back to you.
You guys text? Are you big texters?
Is it easier to DM the Instagram? I feel like that might be better.
Sure. DM the Instagram.
Perfect.
I don't know.
That sounds outstanding.
Text.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your request.
We
I
will.
guess they don't text.
Okay.
Our producer's not here.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not.
Yeah, we're feeling
what the
it.
fuck?
You're throwing us for a
Yeah,
loop.
we've got a substitute
It is.
producer.
You know what?
And
I'm
they
out.
should run
I'm
the
out.
inside.
Fellas,
This is
I've heard
bullshit.
these. No, fellas, I've
We
heard
get
these
that?
terms. I've heard these terms before, and
Yeah.
Bri will handle
That's
this.
usually, yeah. We'll have
Our producer's trying to figure out how to stop the recording. He's coming close to the end, and he doesn't know how to stop this shit. He's like,
The tape's
he's
about
like
to
a
run out.
terrorist who couldn't land the plane. He can't fucking turn the
Oh
shit
no, I
off.
landed. We didn't get the last 15 minutes. Good night.
This is usually when Bri steps in. He knows
Yeah.
these terms, and I'm sure he'll handle it.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
So listen, you leave a review. The shirt's coming. We just want you to plug the shirt when you get it.
Yeah, plug the shirt.
Plug the shirt.
So I
What
can
the fuck is wrong
post it
with
on
me? I
my
need to go to
story
bed.
and
Plug
do
the
a swipe up link or something.
Yeah, do whatever.
No,
do a
that sounds
transition or whatever those little kids are doing
Oh
these
my
days.
gosh.
Yep.
I will
Popping and
DM
locking?
you guys from my Instagram. How about that?
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
awesome.
Love that.
All right,
We'll look
brother.
for it. We'll keep you posted
All
on
right,
when
guys.
the
Thank you.
episode.
No,
Have a
thank you.
great night, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. Good talk.
Appreciate it. See you, boys.
All right.
Stay out of
All right.
trouble.
Good night.
Good night.
One love.